Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away first.
I see Romy up in here. Yo, y'all got Romy in the
Discord.
Discord?
From inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Caught behind the line. It's Keene. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's caught. It's Duke. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when it gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and... Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that. Getting
ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going right to work up top. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Beal. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll leave it with him. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's got it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The short hands, it's key. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got a man, it's Key. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fights off a defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off play action. Got his man to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short.
Jesus, man.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Just a short pass to the
You almost
tight
threw
end.
that over his
They'll
head.
use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special. And
Oh my God. That
Bust through behind his pad. All the way out to the 43-yard line. Or he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete.
Man.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh my gosh.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for six.
I think Alex said he coming back. Terrence left me into the gym.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. Power ahead.
I said Terrence, he left me into the gym real quick.
Touchdown Doors! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
Talking about our greatest.
Good job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh,
he
dang.
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown.
Yeah, I know Terrence and Alex, they've been on it almost every day now.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the fact that there's only just, 3 players to play online. If it was 4, I probably would have grabbed it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day.
I think Derek got it.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gets it to him on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Keene. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Snagged out of the air.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the line.
No.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job.
Touchdown, Commodores! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I'm watching the stream.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Yeah.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Oh, okay.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on.
Oh, a little bit.
Looked as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. The first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now, scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Yeah, I'm watching you play what's called right now.
Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped dead and is
I'm watching you play operators right now. Yeah, I'm watching.
Success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go with the direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun,
he dropped it.
Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way, and the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push them towards the sideline, but great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to